Ladies and gents, new subscribers, eBay Vinyl Posse, hello. So, off to see Johnny, but before we see Johnny, we've got Johnsy. There he is, look. J&B Carpenter Services 07966. You owe me an advert for this, mate. Your 10% loyalty card isn't going to do it. Ain't going to do it, mate. Anyway, big shout to Johnsy and the crew, Michelle and that. What a laugh we had the other day at that rave. Bloody brilliant fun. Big shout to those guys as always. Anyway, so from Johnsy to Johnny. This is only a little tickle. £85 down at the start of the season. Session. Only £85 down for the whole of the year. That's pretty good going, the amount of content we've put up. But as I keep saying, if it wasn't for those pokers, we'd be about 1,150 quid down by now. Maybe even 1,200 quid. Certainly over the 1,100, so those pokers have really saved the whole game. And Johnny, just a gold there. Yeah, a guy said, are you sure you're up? Well, at that point, I'd started off the session at 60 down, and I had a bronze pot come out, and I got 35 quid on a feature. But I played 10 or 15 quid of the bronze pot off on other games in a bit on Johnny and whatever, and also gambled 10 quid of the 35 and lost. So yeah, when I was saying we were up, yeah, we were about £10 up, but then of course we carried on and gambled, and we ended up the session only 20 down. I said 30, it was only 20. Anyway, put you on pause, we'll bring you back. Right, okay, for the new viewers, this is the carousel amusements. There's nobody in here. We don't do this if there's people in here. Well, unless it's a crowd of people I knew and they don't give a shit, but I know people that like being on the channel, and I know some that would rather not, so we only show who wants to. But always remember that one. This isn't going to be a big gamble, 10, 15 quid, that's it. We've got to be sensible. We've only got away with it by the skin of our teeth because of, yes, those little pokers over there. Yes, big shout, Deborah. Yeah, well, that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Actually, since whatever. But seeing as I'm not moaning about a machine I win money out of, I don't know what happened to that. And then they take it away, and I'll be gutted I moaned about it. I wasn't sure if that was a DTB then. I'd rather it not be DTB. Okay, well, this is why we carry our 20p's, isn't it? Like I say, I'm not expecting that for a while because we had that about 3 or 4 weeks ago, with the bonus 3 quid as well. Oh, that was a good bonus fiver video last night, wasn't it? Yeah, we got some funny bits of the whatever. Some funny bits. There's a video I thought that I'd lost, or I thought I hadn't videoed some of it. It's because when I was half cut one of them nights. Yeah, I got the video was in 2 parts, one in the early on and one a bit later. That was why that was. Right. Big J's, Jackpot J's, Seaside Slots, how are you all doing, you gang? We're not playing pretty much in them. They'll need more of a tickle, I reckon, before I need to get on there. Right, let's go and see the old Johns. The old Johns and the old Rockies. Yeah, my Johnny's not been played up there much since I had that pot. This Johnny was horrible last night, but it did let me off with the 25 quid on that bonus fiver. And it paid for the gamble. I ended a fiver up instead of being down, so that was good. One or two in this Rocky, one or two in that Rocky. This one's done a big pot and whatever else. I had a tenner win line coming on it the other day for little or nothing. And this one here, we had that feature in the video that's just going to go up. The switch. We haven't had a switch for ages, have we? Still haven't. Right, we're not feeling it tonight as well. Also, the last few days we have been feeling it a little bit. We're not feeling it tonight. We don't feel it all the time. We only play when we. Why wouldn't it let me turn the gamble off then? That would have been a switch. and it didn't do it. Gutted. Right, quid or two in this middle party time. We're not doing much more. Spend about a tenner, that'll do. Well, there you go. It only got unjammed. Load of fucking rubbish. Oh, I caught that on there. Well, never mind. It is a load of rubbish. Yeah, Danny Doncaster, big shout, mate. Yeah, I can't do a blog on how much money I make on a Pac-Man over summer, but I could give you a running total as I go in and play it and go again. Oh my word. Well, you know what this means, don't you? I don't want a 4 or a 10. Oh, 2's nice. Ah, shit. That's gonna lose. That's a big jump. It doesn't like to win on that jump. We've just paid for the gamble for the night and we're in profit. That's how we roll. We haven't lost on these machines playing them how I play them, so that's another profit on a poker. There you are. If that had done the same, I'm not saying it would have done. Let's take the money. Get off. Nice. Right, well, our job's done, guys. You might get to stretch an 8-minute video out of it, but if I'm 5 or 10 quid up, I'm stopping. Because that's how we roll. Oh yeah, it's got some more money in there. I forgot about the other tenner coming out. It took so long doing it. We start with 20. Yeah, we're 15 quid up. 15, 16, 17, 18 quid up. I'm going to put a pound or two in the poker for you, just to get the video to 8 minutes long, and we're out. We're done. That's perfect. I would like to have gambled on that 10, but no. I'll gamble on it when I think it's right to. Let's get a quid in here. Get your video up to 8 minutes long, because that gets an extra advert in. YouTube seem to push it more. I know it's a couple of minutes of an intro and me talking shit and blah blah blah, but nothing new there. So, but yeah. So anybody watching my Skywatch, we did have cause eruptions in the pub, but then somebody ought to watch what they're saying about me as I walk out the door. But people I didn't even know got involved in it and told them where to go. So thank you very much to those lovely people. And I think maybe one or two may have subscribed as well. So people that are switched on about what's going on around the world, not these ones that say it's not possible, it doesn't happen. I don't mind somebody that says, well, it's possible. I don't believe it, but it's possible. But it's these ones that say, no, you're talking absolute shit, you're a nut job. Well, you've got some bad news coming, you pricks. Jim Bean, yes, if you're ever watching a live, mate, and I've had a couple of beers, do be careful of the language. I didn't mean it to be that bad, so I will apologise on that front. But a couple of bellends have cheesed me off up the road, haven't they? And they'll get exactly what I think if that's the score. So we're 15 quid up. So we're only £75 down for the whole year. £70 down for the whole year. Yeah. So I did get muddled up by about a tenner, but we've got it back to what we were. 85 or 90 down, and so now we've got £15 profit, 70 down, over and out. Share, like, subscribe. Quick video tonight, but we're taking the money and running. If it wasn't for certain places saying I couldn't film in there just because there's one customer in there a year that I see, we'd have gone somewhere else, wouldn't we, with 10, 15 quid profit. But yeah, we're happy with that. See you later. Share, like, subscribe. Means a lot. Thank you.